pour me a cup of that Joe. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. Let's start the show.
We did the taping. Mm-hmm. It went good. We do have the host of Ridiculousness,
Rob Dyrdek?
Rob Dyrdek. We got his blessing.
You got his blessing?
Yeah, for Bill-Diculousness.
Now, is he in the show, or is it just a blind blessing?
No, it's a blind blessing.
But you did name the show Ridiculousness Presents Bill-Diculousness, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes. And that was immediately scrapped.
Oh,
They said, no, you can't call it that. Somebody from the law offices of Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood law
came
office.
in and said, you can't call it that. It's got to be just called Bill-Diculousness.
So what are you going to go by? Because you need a catchy title.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to go with Bill-Diculousness. I just can't put Rob Dyrdek presents Bill-Diculousness as I wanted that brand recognition. But yeah, I mean, you guys read the taping. Yeah. Did you like it? Did you have fun? Did you like the correspondents who comment on the videos? Did you like the videos?
Well, the screen was a little smaller than I thought it was going to be.
iPhone 4S.
Yeah, well, because you know how in Ridiculousness they do it's a big computer. Yours is the size of an iPhone 4S.
Yes.
And you're standing on a sort of small keyboard.
Yeah.
And there's just an iPhone 4S behind you.
Yeah,
I think you could have probably
it's not
worked
big
on the
versions
presentation.
of the things, it's the things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I thought other than that big mistake.
Yeah.
Because the audience was, kind of getting rowdy because I'm like, we can't see.
Well, you had one of the hosts that was commenting also couldn't speak English.
That's true.
Couldn't speak, was signing.
Well,
We're signing.
So
yes.
that took a little
I
bit
was
of
told to be
difficulty.
inclusive, but there were no. The whole audience was blind.
Wow.
So it was the wrong thing.
Well, hey, I mean,
That guy was signing to all blind people.
We should hang on. We should get this once we start rolling. Oh shit!
What are you talking about, Stu?
I was gonna say save it for the pod, but we actually have been rolling this whole time.
Are you fucking kidding me,
Stu,
Stu?
do you know about this?
This is triggering me right now.
I'm sorry.
fully triggered.
Guys, this is my
fully
first time.
triggered.
This is my first time messing with this recording.
Go fuck yourself.
Sorry.
Stu.
Triggered. Trigger warning.
We gotta wait for pod anyway. So just I'm sorry.
That's true.
Yeah.
What? Listen, Stu. Just so you know, Howard, that fucking virgin
I know.
died, when we're glad he's dead, used to do that shit all the time.
Sleep in virginity.
Yeah.
Yes, R.I.V. Howard. I mean, S.I.V. Howard.
S.I.V. and
Sleep
R.I.P.
in virginity.
Sleep in virginity.
You
and
could
rest
say
in
HIV,
piss.
hibernate in virginity.
Hibernate in virginity, Howard. HIV Howard.
HIV.
He did. That was Stu's joke. I just said it
Stu.
louder.
I was
You're back
roasting
in,
that
baby.
asshole. Yeah, I'm
But
sorry.
then you mentioned something huge.
Yeah.
Podd Tadre.
Podd Tadre,
Yeah.
phenom of the school, young,
He's supposed to be
creative.
here. I don't know where
The
he's
town's
at.
favorite, and the school's favorite, is supposed to be here. Todd is not here, which really feeds into our theory that Todd Padre
Well,
is
he
Todd
did
Padre.
text me. He did text me, say, sorry, I remind you guys I can't be there. I am unfortunately coffee cup. And
he
I said, or coffee mug,
Which I
sorry.
don't understand still.
And then I said, are you sure? He said, yeah, sorry, I've just been burned out light bulb.
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, but we really need you. And he said, it's okay. I'm just looking at myself in a mirror.
Yeah.
So he's not even looking around the room he's in anymore. He's just using the same three.
He's doubling
stupid
down.
Yeah.
He's
specifics
doubling
from
And
down.
he said, I'll be there later, but I will look crispy. I will be wearing overalls, and birds will be afraid of me. And I was like, now this is also feeding into that theory that when Todd is being Pod, he dresses up a scarecrow to look like himself.
You can never find Pod and Todd in the same room, but you can always find a scarecrow in the same room as Pod.
And he puts scared crows in there with the scarecrow to assure everyone this can't be a scarecrow because there are lots of crows around, and they would, of course, fly off if it was a real scarecrow. It's, of course, Todd.
I think he needs to add calm crows, because when those crows are scared, I'm convinced.
There's some wordplay that's not quite right there.
Yes.
But I get what was happening.
Well, whenever Pod gets here, I guess we can get rolling on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm very excited. My ridiculous voice is crazier than ever.
It's acting acting up.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what do you find makes that act up? Is it sort of like if your immune system's low, if you're out in the cold?
I think if I've been pushing it down and trying to be, not have ridiculous voice, it flares up and really comes out.
So ridiculous voice is your truest self.
Yes.
Well, good.
Yeah. But how are you guys? You look very... I was going to say good, but that's not right.
No, I'm looking
That's not
gaunt. I'm looking gaunt and
You
thin
are-
and white, very
Yeah,
white.
you've lost 30 pounds in a week.
Yeah, 30 pounds in a week, yeah.
That?
Mostly from my midsection. I've been pretty inactive. I
Right,
haven't
still
been
big shoulders,
eating.
big legs.
That's right. Big legs. I'm missing what looks like just the middle.
That's crazy too, because a lot of people say belly fat's the last fat to go, but it seems like yours is the first fat to go.
No, belly fat's the last to go if you're exercising, if you're lifting, if you're working out, but I am completely inactive, and so my body is eating the fat from the middle.
It's from
This seems
the
like
greatest stores.
Do you have a some type of
Tapeworm? I don't
Yeah.
think so. I'm pretty sure. It's been itching a lot when I go to the restroom lately.
Right.
It's almost if something's
know what
trying
you
to
should do?
get out of my butt.
I
but
hear if you
I
fall-
don't think there's anything in there.
I hear if you put a piece of raw meat next to your asshole when you go to bed, it'll
Well,
crawl out at
I've
night.
been trying that. I've been doing that for years.
and when you woke up, you heard a big belch.
Well, I belched.
There's something
which
belched
opened
near your
up
butt.
something in my butt, and then I farted.
Oh, I
The
see.
belch made me fart.
I see.
But again, I
thought
don't know what it is.
I thought it was your tapeworm coming out. It had a huge meal that night.
That is
and
what happened.
Okay.
That is what happened.
Okay, don't worry.
But
was on
his
its way
belch was
back.
so big that the air bubble coming out
Yeah.
of his throat was big enough to activate a fart
Because he was
in my
headed back. He was headed back inside after a nice night out.
Well, yeah, he said. I mean, because there was an empty glass of wine. There was a sommelier there.
Okay, so I have a tapeworm and I'm treating him
a
well.
fancy tapeworm.
I have a fancy tapeworm.
A
yes.
French tapeworm.
We actually, well, now that you guys know, yes,
Come
I have
clean.
a tapeworm, and me and Curly Fry and the tapeworm are all in a relationship.
Oh,
Wow.
it's a triumvirate.
It's a triumvirate.
Not a menage a trois.
It's no.
It's a triumvirate.
It's a triumvirate
relationship.
because
It's
power
very-
is involved.
Right.
And so
I'm
you
a
Curly Fry,
sub. I'm a sub.
You're the sub.
I'm the
And
sub.
your tapeworm
The tapeworm is the dom.
cucks you?
Well, yes, the tapeworm and Curly Fry are in an intense sexual relationship.
Well, yeah, I saw something that, and this you're just coming out with this right now, so I didn't know. But I saw
you.
something. What is that movie with the thing that goes underground?
Tremors.
I saw Curly Fry having dinner with what looked like a trimmer.
Well, you must not have been paying very much attention because I was bent over the chair just behind the other table, and
everybody.
well, they put a tablecloth over my body so you couldn't see it well, and the tapeworm tremor was leaning over the chair onto the table,
Yeah, it was-
eating a beautiful
Honestly,
grass-fed
They were laughing.
steak.
They were really getting along. And not to add confusion to this, but Curly Fry is dead. What's going on with Curly Fry? But is still animated and
That's
living?
right. Curly Fry is in between right now.
Yeah.
Curly Fry she has died. She has left this mortal plane.
Okay.
But
sorry.
Oh, hello.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Pod.
We'll get back to Curly Fry being
Yes.
dead in a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
so
late. What's up, sluts?
Whoa.
Jesus.
Pod.
I assume this
This
is
is-
Pod. This is Pod.
What do you mean you
Wow.
assume? Yeah, I'm dressed like a 13-year-old, 10-year-old.
Dressed like?
I'm dressed
are
like
you
a 10-year-old.
13 or 10, Pod?
I'm a 10-year-old, but
Yeah.
I'm dressed like I'm 13.
Okay, so
Cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Hot. I thought your voice would be higher.
Oh, no, I went through puberty young. Well, this is my voice. Sorry, I'm just getting in here. I'm already being attacked.
All right.
It feels
No,
like-
wait,
Well,
my
hey,
bad. The Town Hero Pod is here.
Yeah.
Hello.
So that means, you know what?
Sorry, my
After-
traffic was crazy for my driver.
Not your parents, but
My
your
parents.
driver.
That-
Okay.
After 9 minutes and 30 seconds, I think it's time for us to throw into the actual podcast right now.
Oh, yes.
So,
yes, that's right. We were
let's-
recording.
We've been recording this whole time.
Fuck off.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Teacher's Lounge. This is the first time I've ever done this intro, so I don't know it very well. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, the first, best, and only podcast pertaining to issues relevant to the Hamilton High School community. I'm your band director, Stu Taylor, here with my buddies and, our prize student, Podd Tadre. Guys, you can introduce yourselves as well.
My name is Sam Weatherman. I'm up at the front desk, and I'm eating for two.
Most sounds like he's pregnant. He's not. He's got a huge, fancy French tapeworm that he also eats for. Hi,
Oh,
Bill.
oui, oui.
Bill Cravey, currently owner and operator of the Yoshinoya / El Pollo Loco that's running out of room
Yoshaloco.
5. Yoshaloco, running out of room 512. Also the host of Bill-Diculousness. And I'm still looking for a partner for my new house flipping show. I haven't dropped that thing either. But Podd. Podd is here.
Podd Tadre, star of the school play, young child, and student here, guest student. Nice to be here.
Guest
Now-
student?
Yeah, guest student on the podcast.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah,
Now,
sure.
Podd, do you know our other host, Todd, right?
Yeah, he's a mentor to me.
Yeah. You like him?
Love the guy,
'Cause you're
hate
one
his
of the-
ex-wife.
Sorry?
You hate his ex-wife?
I hate his ex-wife.
Because you're one of the only people who likes Todd.
And I don't know what everyone's problem is with him, honestly. The guy speaks his mind. He gives what's good, and he can't
He
take
gives
it.
what's good?
He gives what's good.
That sounds like something Todd would say about himself.
You're laying it on
really.
pretty thick here, Podd.
And I'm just going to say it. Let's just get past this. You look exactly like Todd Padre.
Well, you know what they say. Students look like their teachers when they start to get along. They start to look like each other, dress like each other.
Okay.
Well, you are wearing the school uniform
Yes.
of a 10-year-old.
Right. I'm wearing, as you can see, a 10-year-old girl's school uniform.
That's really weird, Podd, because you are, I think, and I don't want to make any judgments here, but you are
No
a
judgments.
boy. You are a boy, and it seems like Todd is dressing up like Podd, and he did not have a male uniform, so he put on a girl's uniform.
No, that's not what happened. I went into the uniform store and I said, "Just give me the most authentic school uniform you have. I need to fit in and look like I go to school."
Right.
And this
Like
is
you
you
do
said,
go to
look
school.
like. You don't need to look like. You do need to attend school.
well, no, yeah. But when you're attending school, you need to look like you're attending school.
Correct.
Well,
Okay.
I
All
mean,
right.
we're,
Sorry,
we're
yeah.
being we're really putting you
we're
through the
coming in
ringer
hot.
here.
I know. I got
First of all, we believe that it's you, Pod.
Yeah,
We just
and
want to
here's
get
thing,
the formality
It's
out of the way.
2017, so you have to believe kids when they tell you they're children.
Right? That's
Okay.
true.
That's
All
true.
right.
You
Yeah.
do
You
have to
believe
believe it. You
Believe
do have
children.
To believe
That's
them.
Believe
hashtag
children
believe
when
children.
they tell you they're not adults.
We're sorry. We got you on the hot seat.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
You know, we're just a little bit. We've had a pretty rough week. You know, we all met with the principal this week.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't sure if we were gonna, get medals or we were gonna get fired. And I guess we sort of landed somewhere in between.
Well, I found this out this week that being normal doesn't mean doing nothing. Right? Just because I'm not doing all the bad stuff I was once doing, which I'm not, and I'm proud of that. I've added a couple other bad habits, but it doesn't mean I'm normal. It means I'm doing nothing.
Right,
I'm not
right.
doing the normal
Yeah.
things I'm supposed
thought
to do.
If we were using Oprah's The Secret method, where if we visualized
Oprah's The
being
Secret.
normal,
Yes.
nobody else wrote that book.
She
It's
co-opted
Oprah's book.
Yeah, well, I know this. If you do Oprah's book club, she becomes the writer of your book legally. So she gets all the credit. They put her on the cover.
Of
and
course,
all that.
she should. I mean, she's making you. I think you should take a small percentage, and Oprah should get everything.
It's the
Speaking
same thing
of
as Shark
Oprah-
Tank.
It is.
Oh, my God.
Now, Pod, where is Todd?
Oh,
Have you seen him?
That's a great question.
Because he wasn't texting us back
Yeah.
today. We were texting, your
haven't-
students coming. Are you excited to
I
do
haven't
the
had a
podcast
chance to
with
talk to him about how his meeting with the principal was yet or anything.
Well, I'll tell you, it was bad.
So
he and
you've talked to him about it?
Well, he and I chatted about it. Yeah, we talked to each other. It's kind of the same relationship that Bruce Wayne and Batman have. If you have a message for Batman, you can tell Bruce Wayne, and vice versa.
Again,
That seems like a bad metaphor
And
for
I
you.
don't
know
think,
if you
I
know
don't
that
think that's how
story.
it happens. I think people just approach Batman with their questions.
Not
That's what
always.
Maybe
That's
try a
always the case.
different metaphor
Famously the
for
same
peop-
guy.
for two people
Famously
who are
the same
different.
guy.
Oh, no,
Maybe
okay,
try
so it's
different.
like, let's say you're trying to get pictures of Spider-Man. You would tell his friend Peter Parker, you'd say if you could get me pictures of
Okay,
Spider-Man.
that once
The guy
again the
who
same
is
thing.
secretly Spider-Man.
Why don't you try another superhero metaphor?
Okay, let's say you're trying to get a hold of Clark Kent, and you see Superman, and you say, Superman is famously easy to get a hold of. Clark Kent is difficult.
Right.
And
Why
say
don't you
Superman.
try to use
Look,
like
hey,
a comedian
or-
from the late 70s reference?
Okay, let's say you're trying to talk to Andy Kaufman, but you've only got Bob Zamuda's phone number. Or not Bob Zamuda, Tony Clifton.
Tony
Sorry,
Clifton.
You've only got Tony Clifton's phone
Zamuda
number.
is different.
Yeah.
Zamuda's different.
Which I think Zamuda was Clifton at times.
But I don't know if we understand it. Use a different metaphor of maybe like a teenage girls or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
teenage
from the
girls
Disney
metaphor.
Channel.
Yeah.
Let's say you're trying to get a hold of Mary Kate Olsen. Let's say you're trying to get a hold of Taj Mowry. You would talk to his sisters, Tia and Tamara.
Perfect.
Sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
Famously different people.
We were thinking of Miley Cyrus was the answer. As I was on the board. Miley Cyrus.
Okay.
We had to turn this into an actual.
Sorry,
game on this.
the Family Feud. hit the
So
board.
anyway, I
So
talked
how was
to
Todd's
Todd
meeting?
about the meeting. It was bad. The first issue was there was a lot of conversation with the principal of it looks like you're wearing a 10-year-old schoolgirl's outfit underneath your clothes. They're kind of bulging out.
They said that to Todd.
Yes.
Interesting.
Which is interesting because you've never had something underneath your clothes bulging out.
I have not. Pod.
No, Todd.
Oh,
Todd.
no,
Never
he
mind. I was
hasn't.
making a
No,
Todd
he-
has a small dick joke.
Oh. No, he doesn't.
Why do you care, Pod?
Well, because he's my mentor.
Okay.
You do not want your mentor to have
I gotta
a small
say, it
dick.
seems like I'm not saying that you guys are the same person, but it does seem like your mentor-mentee relationship has maybe gotten a little too close.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 10. He's almost 80 years older than you.
No, I mean,
Yeah,
We've really got to
Todd-
get this relationship.
I'm unclear on
under control.
how old.
Todd said
Todd's
He's 80, but he looks 100 and
He's-
something, right?
Yeah.
well, he used to be in his 70s and looked 102. Now he's in his early 80s and looks 160.
Yeah.
He's sort of exponentially
Yeah,
physically
he-
aging.
I
And that's
don't
the
even
difference.
know what that looks like because there's never been a living 160-year-old.
Well, imagine a 150-year-old and then add 55 years.
55 to get to 60?
205.
I'm not good at math. I'm 10.
Okay.
Now,
Look,
obviously, you look at me here. My skin is pulled back. I mean, it's like not wrinkly. It's
Yeah,
back,
there's some
you said.
there's some clothespins behind your ear.
and there's so much skin
You
in
look,
those
you,
clothes.
quite honestly, for a 10-year-old boy, you look a lot like Michael Douglas in Behind the Candelabra.
Yeah.
Well,
I just got a text from Podd is on his phone, and I just got a text from Todd.
I just got a meme. I just got to look at this
You
meme.
just gotta.
I just got a
Okay,
meme
it
I gotta
says
look at.
typing right now. It says typing, and Podd is typing.
This is a fucking autocorrect.
Okay, it says, "Be there in minute. Got stuck in field," and it's a picture
Stuck in field.
of a. It's a picture of a scarecrow.
Oh my God! Why
don't
would he
know
send
why-
us that?
I don't even
Stuck
know
in
what
a
he's.
field?
I don't even know what he's
I'm
trying.
sure what he meant.
Now he's admitting to being a scarecrow.
Yeah.
I'm sure he. I don't have a good reason for him to send that message.
Well, it's okay. It's not. You don't have to.
It's not you. You don't have to
You're not
defend
responsible for his behavior.
We're two
So-
different people.
Well,
Pod,
Pod,
to
let-
get to it, I'm interested to know if Todd still has his job.
Yes. Well, it was very interesting because I don't know if you guys felt this when you were in the office, but it was very reminiscent of when they get people who have committed crimes together alone in rooms and try
Yeah.
to get you to roll on the other one.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you guys said. But I can only know what I said because they were trying to get me to
That's
roll
interesting.
on you guys.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
they grilled me
Yeah.
Yeah.
until I would talk.
Wow. Mine was a lot different. than yours.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally, they put me on the grill and they were singeing my back. They wanted me to have nice
Jesus.
grill marks,
That
and I
is-
I said, I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
I hope there's some grainy
That's
footage
interesting.
of that because we could really use that.
Well, it's not the only pee-pee tape that's floating around. Let me tell you that. They grilled me till I peed.
Oh
That's
my
interesting.
God, until you peed on what? Some Russian prostitutes?
I wish. Just the ground.
Just the ground.
Yeah, just the ground.
That's interesting. My interview was actually very different than that. I don't know. Mine was completely different. I actually
Bullshit.
No, I got called in and I was sitting.
Fucking rolled on us, I
was
bet.
sitting across from the principal.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, and he in the middle of it was just like, "Do you want a sandwich?" And I was like, "I mean, I guess I'll take one." So
Did you get thirsty during the meeting?
well, he went to the fridge and he opened the door and
What did
he.
it look like? What did the fridge look like?
It was kind of short, squat, not the biggest fridge I've
Yep.
ever seen.
Heard of that.
Yeah,
and
that
then
sounds familiar.
he handed me a sandwich, and it was fine. It wasn't a great sandwich.
How was the did you taste any of the sandwich or have any of the water?
What did they taste like?
I took a big bite of the sandwich, and it was nice, and it was a little dry, so I did ask for a glass of water.
Who was the water?
Who was the water?
I mean, what was the water?
Wait a
was
minute.
it water?
you
Did
guys.
a character perhaps pour you that glass of water?
You
What was
haven't
the
even done your
scene?
interview yet. That
Did
was
you
us.
guys?
That
Did
was
you
us.
guys trick
that
me?
That was me and Sam. I don't. It wasn't Podd.
no,
but
it was
Podd
Todd, but he told me about all of it. I'm all caught up.
Wait a minute. You guys
Yeah.
mean to tell me you for weeks have been planning this? You had to have been planning this forever because I got an email 2 weeks ago.
To what end? You're wondering?
Yeah.
Well,
I
we're
don't
not
understand.
telling you.
Well, I know. I'd like to know, guys, because I like
Why
to
have
feel
we
a
been
part of
pretending
things.
to be a glass of water at a refrigerator
Yeah.
and a sandwich
To make me
trick
look like
you?
a fool?
You'll never
You'll
be
never
taken
know.
seriously.
Well, I'll
never
never know.
know.
I need to know, guys.
Wouldn't you love to know?
I would love to know, and
I
I
bet you
think
would love
everyone
to
would
know.
love to know.
Well, I have no idea.
I'm going to give you a hint to
Okay.
the reason that we did this.
Okay.
We're going to do it again.
No, okay. See, now I'm on. Now I'm on to your game. Okay. If I see a man, a refrigerator, and a glass of water ever again in my entire life,
Yeah.
there is not a chance.
Maybe that was the
That's a
plan.
bad way to go through your life.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it sounds
suspicious
like a lot
as
of
we talk about
paranoia.
No,
I'm
there's
not
not a
trust a
chance.
man, a refrigerator,
I'm
and a
getting
glass of
another
water.
text. Be there. Pod is texting.
There's a-
Be there. Oh, walking in now.
You guys got to see this meme later.
Walking in now. Really?
Looks like the meme on your
Pod,
screen
you're-
is just a text.
You're getting
And
up?
I am. I have clots in my blood.
As a 10-year-old?
Right now.
Yeah, it's right
Well, you
now.
should go
I
to the
can feel it.
hospital. Are you going
Well,
to excuse yourself?
I would excuse myself just to get the blood flowing and move around a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
I will be right.
Well, don't go too far because we are pretty not sure if you're Todd
Yeah,
or
yeah,
Pod.
I don't-
so
I
don't
really
try
don't-
to
Todd
trick
is
us or
supposed to
anything.
be here literally right now.
And the thing that would
And
really
this seems
sell
like a
it,
missed Doubtfire.
the thing that would really sell it is if Todd walked in that door and you were still sitting right there. Pod.
I'm sure it would. I got to get
Or
on
even
out of
if, or
here.
even if you met him in the lobby and came in at the same time.
Yeah, Pod, come on. Come
All
back
right.
here, Pod.
No, all right. See you guys when I am not clotting anymore.
Okay. Well,
Hey,
I mean, that
that's
was
Todd,
ridiculous.
right? I mean, this is Todd.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I am
Taking off a
late.
skirt. Taking off a skirt.
Sorry, I'm late. Sorry, I'm late.
So he's got
Taking off a
hives.
skirt. Unclipping the stuff behind his ears, his skin.
Okay, sorry, I'm late.
Todd, fuck off, man.
Come on, Todd.
You didn't even do a good transition. Have you
What?
seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
What's that?
You gotta have a mask. You gotta do it all.
Take
You got to
Coming
put
from-
a cake on your face.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm just getting in here. What did I miss?
Well, Pod was here.
What do you think you missed?
I just missed him. I just missed
You
him.
would have passed each other in the hallway.
Todd, I gotta
No.
say, you didn't clear the doorway fully when you went to make your change. I saw you. I saw
It was
your
cracked
hips
wide
the whole
open.
time.
And there's a mirror right across the hallway.
Yeah, you were in full view.
We
Todd.
saw you primping.
You saw me primping? You
I saw you
what?
primping and I saw you crimping. I don't know why you crimping your hair.
And I saw
Well-
I saw you crumping.
Okay, yes, that's the...
Did anybody else occasionally, was their father a primp? My father was your briefly he was a primp.
He was a primp.
Big primping.
Big primping. He was always making sure. He was always giving everybody
No.
last looks.
Yeah. Well, explain to me what a primp is.
Well,
Sam.
a primp is someone who just wants to make sure everyone is looking
Yeah.
at their finest. Who wants
Yeah.
to primp everything.
Right.
Yeah.
A party is not ever finished. You're constantly primping the decor.
Yeah.
and he's
you
pretty
know-
mean about it.
Man.
Well, he would say primping ain't easy, so get to work.
Yeah.
He would
and,
say,
Right.
and I remember you telling that story about how you guys went to get your family portrait taken at the top of a mountain, and he said, "Out here, primping ain't easy."
That's right. That's right. He was primping, and the altitude was really getting to him. My dad actually fell down the mountain for a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's still falling down, right?
Well, he's still falling, and he's still primping as he's going because he doesn't want to look bad as he falls.
I'm sorry about that. That was a stupid side thing.
Well, the only thing I was wondering is, you've got that like photo of him inside a bowl with some noodles, and it looks like he's doing a primp scampi.
Yes. They were out of shrimp one day, and they had a scampi, but it was just messy because there was no shrimp sort of to like be the body of the dish.
You gotta be
so he
careful with
decided
scampi.
to small himself down and get in the bowl and
smalled
primp
himself.
the scampi
Yeah.
as the shrimp.
Oh, I see. I mean, I saw him the other day, and he had a big, he had just like what looked like toothpaste on his head, and he's like, "Please excuse me, I got a primple."
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he had a primple. He had a primple the other day, and he was primping
Which
it all
is
day.
a laceration from primping?
That's right. It's a laceration from primping.
I see.
Yeah, me and my dad, classically bad relationship. He's a primper.
Well, we all had fathers who were primps at one point. Yeah.
Well,
I gotta ask you
I'm
this.
happy to be here. Yeah, what's the question?
What is the purpose of having Podd come on today? Is he trying to push something? Is he trying to... I mean, why did he sit in here instead of you for a while?
Just to prove that he was a different person. You guys were kind of accusing me of being the same person as this 10-year-old. And I just wanted to show you that he is different. I mean, whatever he did in here
Well, you have
was
the
obviously
same
different
voice.
than me. No.
You're wearing a similar hairstyle.
Well,
similar
no.
clothes.
He because I have a mohawk and he's got a molet. So that's
No,
a big
you
difference.
just no.
What?
You just put you just put your hair down and up a little bit, and it's falling down again. It looks like his molet.
Oh, that's just my product is bad. I'm in bad
Okay.
products. Listen, I don't
You have to
need to be here right now. I gotta.
Why, Todd? You've never left the podcast or been late once before.
Well, yeah. Well,
You're standing up.
I don't know if you know this, but I was lost in a field. Okay, I know you got my text.
I'm sorry.
I
You
did
saw
get
that
that
photo
text.
of me.
It's a scarecrow.
I'll tell you what. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna meet up with Podd, and he's gonna bring me in here. Okay.
Oh, good.
And he'll
He's gonna bring you in here?
Yes.
What do you mean, like a ventriloquist or something?
No, not like a ventriloquist, like a 10-year-old bringing in an old man, okay?
Okay, so an opposite ventriloquist.
Yeah.
So he's a tiny little
old man
Except when this is
operated
done-
by a
when
ventriloquist.
this is done, you guys are going to be the dummies because you're going to feel so stupid
All right,
for
so you're getting
accusing
up,
me
you're
of this.
going out. Door's
right.
wide open. Didn't even shut the door.
can still see you fully.
Yeah.
Let's let him do it.
He's pulling his skirt up.
He's putting on a skirt. We can see. We can see the front and back of him. because
Okay,
of
so
this
he's got that
well-placed
same
mirror.
Come here, crows.
Oh my god!
He's got that scarecrow from the picture earlier, but he's putting a Raggedy Ann hair on
And he's
it.
screaming at some crows.
He's doing the classic crow call.
Having a tough time calling crows over like a cat.
God damn it, I need this.
Oh, Todd, we can hear you.
No, let him do it. Let him do it.
Hey, come here.
Okay.
Okay,
They're coming.
there they go.
Okay, he's coming back in.
Right now.
He forgot the costume. He forgot Podd's costume. He's got to go back.
I think Todd is having a severe breakdown right
Yeah,
now.
I do too.
This is a real
This is
mental
honestly
break.
sad
This
and
is the
sick to
saddest thing I've
watch.
ever seen. We're watching an 89-year-old man pretend to be a 10-year-old boy to I guess, express himself
Well, I mean,
creatively.
we all knew Podd's the hero of the town.
Yeah.
I see how you lose yourself in this. I see it.
Did Pod
I
come up in your guys' interviews
Yes.
yeah.
with the principal?
Well,
All
it said.
right, my blood clots are gone. I'm back, and here I come with Todd.
Okay,
and-
so Podd Tadre's back,
There we
dragging
go.
a shittily assembled scarecrow with Raggedy Andy
And he's
hair.
sort of sitting on his lap now.
All right, so,
so that's Podd. That's Todd in your lap.
this is Todd sitting in my lap now. If you guys have any questions,
Can he
either
speak
of
for
us can
himself?
Todd, why don't you talk for us for a second?
Okay,
Go ahead and
great.
move the microphone
and
over
and
to
it
his
would
mouth.
make sense if Todd had the same voice. So let's see what this scarecrow's voice is. Okay, so Todd, what's
What's going on?
going on, Todd? Where were you?
Okay,
Podd really leaning over near the Scarecrow to talk into the mic.
Trying to do a ventriloquist sort of like where you
Throwing
don't move
his
your
voice.
mouth, but it's just talking out of one side very
Nothing's
obvious.
going on weird.
Well, it does seem like
Nothing's going on weird.
it does seem like the Scarecrow is talking, but it also looks like Podd is having a severe stroke.
Nothing's going on weird. No, I'm not having a stroke. I just when I have resting stroke face.
Well,
So
Todd, I'd like to talk to Todd here for a second.
Yeah,
what do you mean
What's
by
up,
what do you
brother?
mean by nothing's going on weird? Why do you say nothing's going on
nothing's
weird?
going on weird. I'm sitting on this 10-year-old's lap. I've got. I mean, as you can see, my hay is coming out as normal.
why do you say you have hay, Todd? You're not supposed to have hay.
Do you see how it's hard to believe either one of you, Todd or Podd? Because you're saying nothing of substance. All you're saying is, it's not a lie. It's not fake. I
Here.
am the thing.
Here's what I will.
Ask me something only Todd would know.
Okay. Something
Okay.
only Todd would know.
What is your ex-wife's? What does she hate
Already,
the
I
most?
have no idea.
Okay, that's an answer from either one of them. I would have
Well,
bought.
whether Todd is Podd or not, Stu brings up a great point because in the interview, Podd was mentioned a lot, and they kept saying, Podd, if Podd wants you to stay, we'll let you stay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
did that happen to you
Again,
guys?
it didn't happen to me because my interview was you guys tricking me. So
Right, well, you will have your interview.
And they'll probably say that because they said that to me. They said, listen, we think you're a bad influence. You've turned the front office into an opium den, and we think you have someone who is between life and death roaming the front halls. But if Podd likes you, you can stay. 'Cause
Exactly,
we love
and if we could
Podd.
get an admission from you, Todd, that you are Podd, we could use you as a mole to save our jobs. Because, to be totally honest, not only do they want me fired, not only do they want me in jail, they want me on death row.
Preach.
And I think they got a case.
Preach.
I think they have a case.
Really?
Yes.
What is it? Did you murder anybody?
Well, I didn't mean to, but somebody got chewed up in the fry machine at the Yoshi Pollo.
Wow.
You're
Chewed
so
up
loco.
in the fry machine.
And I know what you're thinking. Neither of these establishments have fries. So why do we have a fry machine?
And why is it able to chew someone up?
Well, you cut the potatoes underneath the oil. Your fryer is also the cutter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. I put a whole tater in, and then I cut it post-fry.
Which
Whole
honestly,
tater.
if you patented this technology, I think you might be able to get out of the teaching game completely because it's a good idea.
It's a great idea.
It's tough to patent a technology when it's killed somebody already, though.
Yeah, but I crispied up Todd, or no.
Say it again. Start from the beginning.
Yeah, I crispied up Ben
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger's
That's right.
child.
You got,
And I put powdered sugar on him and put him and turned him and sent him out the door
like a beignet, served
Yeah.
him with a cup of coffee.
like a
Beignet Roethlisberger.
Beignet Roethlisberger.
Beignet Roethlisberger is now sitting in the stands watching his father play football. He doesn't play anymore, but he watches him play in the yard. And
Yeah.
so I don't know. I got really off topic, but Todd, just come clean. We need Podd.
Okay,
You've done a good thing here.
Here, I'm going to push Podd to the side here.
Okay.
And lean my head in.
Uh-huh.
Can I be honest with you guys?
Please. Please do.
Podd started as me. But now my personalities have split
What?
in such a way.
Oh my God, this is some type of
Like
Jim
the-
Carrey.
Or like the movie Split.
Yeah, that's
Well,
a better one.
That would have been so much better with Jim Carrey.
I'm not sure what movie it's like.
I wish Split starred Jim Carrey. It would have been so much scarier.
What
and
movie is it
funnier.
like?
I can't say for sure, but it's like there's two of me, and there's also Irene.
Oh, I see.
Not ringing any bells for
No.
me.
But if there were two of you in one,
It would be like
Was
you and then
where-
also yourself.
and Dumber, Todd and Dumber.
Listen, it might be like Split in the sense of each version of the characters I'm playing are incredibly broad and bad. and hard to justify.
Right.
But,
So that's how it's like the movie Split?
Right.
right. So I think that's how it's like the movie Split.
This is
And
huge,
also,
this is huge.
spoiler alert here. Big spoiler alert. My life is part of the M. Night Shyamalan Unbreakable universe.
M. Night Shyamalan?
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. So this
I
is
don't know this man.
M. Night Sean, S-H-A-W-N.
Yes.
And then space A-L-L-A-N.
Okay, Shyamalan. Sean Allen.
Sean Allen.
Yeah.
Sean Allen.
M. Night.
Oh, no.
M. Night Sean
Sean
Allen.
Allen universe?
Who's Sean Allen?
Sean Allen is Noah. I don't know Sean
Okay.
Allen.
I guess it's M. Night Sean
Todd?
Allen. I was
Todd,
mis- But
Don't tell this to Pod.
This is a
but this
big
is
deal.
your biggest acting role.
but also-
yet.
no, and I lost myself in the role, so I don't know who I'm going to be at any given moment. I could be Todd, I could be Podd. I have no control
And this
over
isn't
it.
also like Split in the way that there's like some mystery character coming down the line that's like some huge monster that's going to kill us all.
You
no,
have
it's
to keep this going.
Listen, I have a beast inside of me that will eat humans.
Really?
I feel the same way.
Would you
I
please?
feel the same way.
Are you hungry for beignet Roethlisberger?
I mean, that sounded delicious when you were describing it, but any person would want to eat Ben Roethlisberger's sun-fried and toasted with powdered sugar, right?
That's true.
Is
You're
that
right.
just me?
No, you're
that's
right.
anybody.
Listen, I
doesn't
got
love a beignet?
look. I think Pod's waking up again, so I think
shit.
let's take a break.
Okay.
And let me figure this out.
Before we do, we need to probably announce the sponsor for this week.
Oh,
Does
yes.
anybody
Sponsor.
have the copy?
Yes,
Yes.
I got it right here. It's this week's sponsor is from Ruby Tuesday Water. It is the water that is sold exclusively at Ruby Tuesdays.
That's right.
Yeah, we love Ruby Tuesday water, tap water, right from the gross sink at the back of the Ruby Tuesdays.
That's right. And we've canned it and heated
Canned
it.
it.
This is canned hot water, baby.
That's right.
Ruby
We put it in
Tuesday
old
water.
Coke cans, tape the lid shut.
Shake it up,
and we
leave
are,
it in the heat.
Yeah. Ruby
Ruby
Tuesday water.
water.
Attention, students. This year's holiday dance is canceled until the senior class discovers the true meaning of Christmas. All right, we're back. Ready to the podcast. So this is Todd Tadre here. I've been told my voice is similar to Podd Tadre. I kicked Podd out for a little bit, so
Yes,
we
Podd
should
is
be
gone.
fine.
Should be fine.
And we were going to talk to a guest now, as we do in the second half of the show every time. Let's welcome him. He is a crossing guard, Seymour Bentley. Thanks for being here.
Seymour.
Hi, everyone. It's so good to be here. Thank you so
Good
much.
to see you, man. Good to see you.
You are really like one of the first faces people see when they get to Hamilton.
Yep.
Hamilton School.
High school.
High school.
Yeah, I mean, and thank God for that too, because I know what it takes to keep these kids happy and in line, and
Because you not only have a stop sign to stop cars, but you have other signs that really have nothing to do with traffic, but are just kind of fun.
Yeah, you got
They're
a
just,
laugh sign, a cheer up sign.
cheer up sign, no back talk there sign.
That
again,
one's kind of long to fit on an octagon.
I actually made that one myself.
Yeah.
At home with just sheet metal that I found in my own backyard.
You found sheet metal in your own backyard?
Yes.
Found sheet metal.
And to
Found
be
it.
a little more
Found it.
specific, your backyard is the scrap metal yard, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
really not unusual for me to find something like that.
Not only do you. Yeah, and when we say your backyard, your front yard is also a scrapyard.
Yeah,
And your
I
side
live in a
yard's
junkyard.
Yes.
I live in a
Yeah.
junkyard.
You
You're
are
surrounded.
and you keep people out of this junkyard, correct?
I do.
You kind of bark at them and
I do. Well, here's the thing. So apparently, people expect a dog to be
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a place like
Classic.
that. Classic.
And this is crazy, but I was also told The Sandlot was based on you.
Oh my God! Now you're embarrassing me. Now you're really
Isn't it a
embarrassing.
celebrity?
Yeah, well, of some sorts, I guess. Yeah. So The Sandlot was based on me growing up. When I was growing up, there was this old man who lived right down the street who had a dog that would protect his backyard that was full of sheet metal. And
So they made some changes when they wrote the script. but
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. The final movie and the actual My Life were completely different.
right.
Now, that's
Okay.
a common thing in Hollywood. That is a common thing in Hollywood.
Yeah, they take liberties.
Because in
I
my,
was very heavily involved in the Manson murders. And every movie they've done kind of about that.
It's been omitted, and you're mad.
Yeah, they fucking left me out of that. And it's crazy. It's like, because I was there, baby. I was
You
there.
were
God,
Sharon
don't
Tate,
tell anybody
right?
that.
Well, yeah, but they said I wasn't young and beautiful. And so
You were trying to take Sharon Tate's place.
yeah, I kept saying, me, stab me, stab me. And they said, no, look for somebody younger and more beautiful. I said, I'm a piggy. And I followed the Manson family around trying to get them to kill me for a while.
Just being annoying, getting in their
annoying,
way.
yeah. I mean, I started a side band with Dennis Wilson, of the drummer of the Beach Boys, and we were doing great until he died trying to, depressed, drunk and depressed.
Oh man.
Yeah, we were the Desert Boys.
Yeah, because
God,
some
you've
of
lived a life, Todd.
Yeah,
some
and
of your
it's-
songs were the worst songs ever recorded.
Yeah, I was involved. I think you remember that from a few episodes ago.
Oh yeah, we don't do any new stuff now. We just repeat old things.
But anyway, Si, this isn't about me. This is about you.
Yeah,
I
sorry.
want to talk less about me and see more of you.
Very,
good,
very
Todd.
solid work.
So you live in the scrapyard with your wife and 4 children, right?
My wife and 4 children. My wife's name is Evelyn. She's a wonderful woman. Recently, we've been going to couples counseling. We thought after 35 years of marriage, it's time to really see if we can put this thing together.
So you've had a bad 30 years. When should you have started therapy, do you
We
feel like?
probably should have started therapy before we met each other. But once we,
Solo. With each other before you met each. So couples therapy before you know the person.
right, it's like, hey,
It's
you
to
might
prep
get
for a couple.
exactly like, hey, you might become a couple someday. With
Here's things
someone.
to look out for.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So you've done until very recently almost no introspection. You've been pretty much a child in an adult's body.
I have. How can I put it? I have not seen the world as an adult until more recently.
Right. Well, yeah, you did the other morning. It felt like, and maybe I'm going out on a limb here. It seemed like you were on ayahuasca the other morning, trying to find yourself while doing your crossing guard job. Was
Right.
that true? Were you on ayahuasca? Were you tripping?
Well, okay, here's the funny thing. At first, I was like, I thought ayahuasca was a street. I was like, no, I wasn't on that street. But here's the thing. What you
No,
call
at the
ayahuasca.
corner of ayahuasca and mushrooms.
Right. And let's just say what you call ayahuasca, I call Tuesday afternoon.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, here's the thing. Guy, can I be honest with you all?
Absolutely.
Some
Please
people
do.
say hallucinogenic drugs can't be addictive. No. They're horribly addictive. And I'm on one right now.
Oh wow.
What drug are you on right now?
I'm on kelopectacane,
Wow.
which is technically a drug they pour over dead people when they want the body to burn faster.
Oh god.
Gasoline?
Not a
It's
drug.
gasoline.
Yeah.
It's gasoline.
It's not a drug.
Gasoline.
It's
Basically
a
gasoline.
combustible fluid.
Right.
And I don't know if that's how they burn up bodies. I think they put them in like an oven at the
That
funeral
sounds-
home.
that sounds insane.
So you're in the middle of an intense spiritual journey right now as you're talking to us.
You're covered in
Of being Covered in
gasoline.
gasoline.
What has that done for you? What are some sort of things that you've learned about yourself recently that you didn't know before?
Well, let me tell you. First things first, I didn't know the elephants can talk.
I don't think they can.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a bunch of elephants in a room talking
Really?
and chatting away.
I will tell you this: you are hallucinating that, but one thing you're not hallucinating is there is a worm eating cheese, eating a nice chevron crackers at the table. That is actually happening.
Painting.
Is it just me?
Sam's tapeworm is
It's French because he has a
Sorry, let me
mustache.
hang- oh, sorry, I was turned around there for a second.
Oh, my
just
God.
sucked the tapeworm back into your butt. This is gross.
Like a little spaghetti.
Jesus,
What
just
an
burp.
image.
Oh, a
Oh,
burp and
God,
a
sorry, guys,
and Sam
sorry.
pooted.
Hey, I'm only responsible for one of those.
Now, I want to talk a little more about the therapy because I've done it before, but only with a mannequin dressed as Alan Dershowitz. So I'm wondering what it's been like for you and your wife.
At first I was very resistant.
Is your therapist a famous lawyer?
He is a famous lawyer.
Oh, who?
It's
Gloria
Johnny
Allred?
Huh?
Gloria Allred?
She's my therapist. How'd you know?
Because you were saying Johnny Cochran,
Yes.
but it seems like that was a misdirect maybe or something.
It was
is
a
Gloria
misdirect.
Allred.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
sorry.
The first person I went to for couples therapy was, of course, who else? Johnny Cochran.
Right.
Turns out this poor guy died of a brain tumor years ago.
Yeah. So you
So
were.
you were going to an accidental wrong Johnny Cochran.
Well,
Well, you were getting therapy outside of his grave, right?
Well, I was, but it was not. It wasn't as intensive as I had hoped.
Right. Almost.
Well, of course not.
nothing was happening.
You're sitting on top of a grave.
Well, no,
No one's talking to
I'll
you.
say this. I have screamed at my father's grave a lot, and it can be very therapeutic.
I'm just getting into therapy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
What's
I
the-
don't know what the
What
I
have
don't know
the first
person-
few sessions been like? I know when I used to go to therapy, it was a sort of getting to know you process where there was a few weeks where we just sort of talked general backstory.
Right.
Do you have you had any
and
unique experiences?
Gloria, my wife, and I were just mainly discussing if she keeps asking me, hey, tell me the truth. Have you assaulted your wife? I'm like, no, that's not what we're even here for. She said, tell me the truth. I'll throw the books at you, you son of a bitch.
Books.
So it sounds like she is not even trying to be a therapist. She
Yeah.
is just
Being a
doing
lawyer.
her job
Right.
of being a lawyer.
Yeah, and is this in the set of We the People with Gloria Allred? Like, are you on a
reality
court
judge show?
Oh, my
You just
God.
snapped as if
It
you
just-
came to
my God, if my face was any redder, I would be
Covered in gasoline?
Yes, a pomegranate covered in gasoline. Now it's hitting me. Now it's hitting me.
Okay.
There was a
But-
primper. There was a primper on the set
Yeah.
that came by. Kept primping me.
Really?
Let me want to show you. Make sure you're ready, Mr. Bentley. Want to make sure you're ready. And then there was a camera guy. I feel like such a
Shit.
fool.
No, we've all made mistakes like
We've
that.
all thought we were at therapy and ended up at a judge show. That's happened. That
Now, your
happens to the
last
best of
name
us.
is Bentley.
Yes.
And you deal with cars all the time. But
day.
you don't drive one.
Absolutely not. I've
You
seen
don't
what
drive a
cars.
car or drive a Bentley?
Neither. Kidding me?
Wow, Sam.
I've seen. Yeah, I mean,
Over here, Sam. Somebody else who doesn't drive.
Oh, Sam, that's good to hear.
I can't drive. I emotionally can't handle the pressure.
That
Does anybody want to hit real quick?
Of opium?
No, go for it.
Yeah, this is actually Oprah's opium.
Opium.
That's opium.
Opium.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Hits hard but soft.
Okay, let's hear it.
You get a high, and you get a high, and you get a high. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, the smoke said Oprah's catchphrase, but slightly different. That's cool.
just only hallucinogens for me. No,
Good.
No.
That's right. That's one of the signs you hold up.
but I mean, I basically.
And people get crashed in the crosswalk all the time.
Well, that's really just for my dealer to know where I am. Again, these are things that I really hope we can keep, between ourselves.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
of
got a
course.
good
You're saving it.
relationship.
Yeah, this is only streaming on the internet.
Yeah. You've been now, how do you get into the work of a crossing guard?
Islands in the stream. Sorry.
Islands in the stream?
No, Sam said stream.
Ah, okay. Speaking of stream, you should see my prostate.
What I can see
Huge.
it through your
It's huge.
jeans.
Yes, it's huge.
plumped up pretty.
It's really
Looks like you
huge.
got a little golf ball in the back of your pants there.
Even bigger.
Even bigger.
It's like a grapefruit, a swollen grapefruit.
Uh-huh.
The problem with it is it's all fluid.
Really?
Now, how do you squeeze the fluid out of your prostate?
You come?
It's not that.
This has gotten gross.
My question for you is, how do you get into being a crossing guard? How old are you now?
I am 77.
Great. So you're 77. You've been doing crossing guard work since you were 42. You said
41.
35 years.
41,
Or 41.
Wow.
How did you get into it at the time? What went bad in your life that at 41 you became a crossing guard?
Yeah, surely you fell downward into this position.
I guess a little bit. I was dishonorably discharged from the Air Force.
What'd you do?
I did acid and I stole a F-16
Wow.
Tomcat. And I didn't know that I was stealing it until I landed on the ground and people were screaming at me.
Because you were one of the only Hell's Angels in a plane, right behind all the guys on the motorcycles.
I was part of
You're
the
in a leather vest.
I was part of the Hells Angels gang, but I was also in the Air Force. Then I did the acid, went up with the F-16. When they came down, they were like, hey, two things we got a problem with. You did acid, you stole this government property, and you're part of the Hells Angels.
Because I've heard of the Blue Angels. I've heard of the Blue Angels, but you were not in that.
No, I wasn't. No, I would never be a Blue Angel. Those guys
they're
can't
too patriotic?
Party. Huh? They don't.
They can't party. So when you stole the jet, you stopped at a concert and stabbed a guy.
I stabbed the guy. Let me tell you, some guy was like, and I was like, when I landed, first thing I said was Axl Rose, and someone was like, "Get out of the way!"
And everybody said, "Who is that?"
Yeah. And it was like I was a Migos concert, Migos concert.
You were at a Migos concert,
right?
Baby Migos,
and you yelled Axl Rose.
Axl Rose. I didn't say
get all over the place.
Anyway, I'm the weakest man you've probably ever seen. I'm
3'9". I've seen you have trouble lifting your lunch at lunch.
Yeah. And that was only 2 apples.
Yeah.
You're a very weak old man.
And it's crazy because you're 3'9", but you are legally not a little person. Your just body is very I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah,
you're like one of those in the new Matt Damon movie. You're like one of those people.
You've shrunk.
Yeah, you've been shrunk. You have the proportions of a full-size person, but you're just smaller.
I wish I wasn't because I don't qualify for certain programs. So I went to the DMV and said, "Look, ma'am, I am a little person." They're like, "No, you're." The thing you guys just said.
You were shrunk.
Yeah, I'm shrunk.
Now, were you shrunk?
There's a bird shit in the woods.
Sometimes.
I was shrunk.
No, because The Sandlot was based on your life, but so was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right, and both of them really changed a lot around. So what happened is I got shrunk, okay? This is between us. And
well, everyone knows.
Listen, streaming.
I was shrunk, okay? And I used to be around like 5'7". I was 5'7", 140 pounds.
Okay.
Good.
Then I was shrunk.
Almost 2 feet.
2 feet. But guess what?
By who?
By the person I would have least expected it. An evil genie.
Really? I didn't expect that at all.
No,
of course.
Because whoever heard of a fucking evil genie?
Yeah.
Wow.
One day.
And now, was this a genie that you found in the your junkyard?
Yes. Why, you know him?
Well,
if you see him, I'm going to kick his ass.
I just feel like in every sort of fantasy movie where a genie's involved, a lamp is found in some sort of like pile.
Did it
of
come out of
gold.
a lamp?
Was it a
regular lamp?
Was it a?
But what kind of lamp was
Like
this?
a table
wasn't-
lamp?
Yeah, this wasn't like an old genie lamp. This was like
It was a broken IKEA lamp, right?
It was actually a broken IKEA. Oh, no, it was from Kohl's. It was a broken Kohl's lamp. Oh. And then this genie came out, and he was really drunk.
Just sort of stumbled out.
Yeah, he just stumbled out. He said, I'm a genie, I'm a genie.
Oh, okay.
Started singing that song. I'm a genie, I'm a genie in a bottle. Baby.
Oh, drunkenly singing Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
And now, did you see this form physically come out of a lamp, or did you see a lamp and then
Form-fitting.
In the same time period there was a person there?
I saw the lamp, and in the same time period, probably several hours later, I saw a guy.
Oh, okay.
I said, clearly this is a genie, and it came out of this fucking lamp.
Okay, so in your mind, there's absolutely no way that this was just a homeless man wandering through your junkyard telling you that he was a genie.
Homeless or genie, he shrunk this guy's ass 2 feet. So whatever it is, this guy has powers beyond our wildest imaginations.
I guess that's fair. Yeah, sorry.
I think I've seen this genie before.
Oh my God!
Because I wished for, I'll be honest, I wished for eternal life.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you going to lie about that?
What's that?
You said, I'll be honest.
Well, it's embarrassing. He was like, you can wish for world peace. You could wish for happiness.
You felt, but you
Well,
feel
you
bad
immediately
being selfish.
said, "Can I wish for less wishes?"
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
one.
Listen, let's
Why
not
would you
get too
want
hard on
less
Todd.
wishes?
I know a lot of us has had run-ins with genies where we're not proud of the wishes we've made.
Oh, well, you certainly.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I wished for the first time a sleeve of mini donuts.
Chocolate or
wished.
powdered?
Crumb.
I was just about to say crumb.
It was such a
Crumb.
silly choice to get crumb.
What was the second thing you wished for?
Well, you wish for less wishes.
You
I
wished.
wish- I
Oh,
wish
so you
for
wished
less
for one
wishes.
wish, and that was your one wish.
I wished for one wish and then I blew it on donuts. Crumb.
Crumbled.
But let me tell you, my advice to you: be careful what you wish for. I had a parrot who once lived forever, and it did not end up.
One
great
time
for
he
him.
lived
So hold
forever.
on. Were you cursed or you wish to be smaller?
Oof. You guys are keeping me honest. This is the Wednesday honest session, I think. Look, I did wish to be smaller. Somebody
Why?
told me that in Europe, men are smaller and they pay significantly less for clothing.
So this was all to save money on clothing, European clothing.
Right, and then now I'm saving what, like $15 a year?
Yeah,
What
and
a
I would say,
What's the discount?
I would say you are dressed to the nines, but whatever the opposite of nines is what I'd say you're dressed. You're dressed to the twos.
The sixes.
Opposite of a 9 would be a 9.
Yeah, if 6 was 9, yeah.
Now, you could have wished for more money or clothes to be cheaper, but you wished to be 2 feet shorter, and now you're saving $15 a year.
All I can say is under pressure, I fold.
Do you have any more wishes?
That's a big thing. If you haven't
True.
wished with a genie, it is very nerve-wracking.
It's true.
You're-
You fuck up.
You're in the hot
true.
seat.
Yeah.
Do you have other wishes?
I do. I wish I can find one of my toes. Let me ask you.
So you had lost a toe before you met this genie.
Right. The day before. And I remember saying, God, if somebody could just grant me a wish, I would first thing I would do is wish for his toe. But the problem is when it happens, you don't know what you want until it happens.
Yeah,
and
that's
you realize
right.
afterwards you make
Now, did you misplace this toe, or did you lose this toe in a way you knew about and you just wanted that reversed?
Great question.
it's a wonderful question. I dropped the toe. What I mean to say is the toe fell off. I didn't know for 2 days later.
Wow.
When I realized it was already too late. I couldn't put it on myself.
It must have been an insignificant toe if it took you 2 days to
Well,
realize.
ever bumped your toe? I got a lot of toes, so it doesn't really matter.
Have you seen
You do
that
have a lot of toes.
documentary, Insignificant Toe?
Oh, the Al Gore documentary. Yeah. Yes.
It was the follow-up to Inconvenient Truth.
The more specific follow-up. Well, you got all those network notes that it was too broad a scope for insignificant truth.
I think
Inconvenient Truth is an insignificant toe is the real problem.
The
out
jury
there.
is absolutely out on the insignificant toe, by the
Well,
way.
I
And
don't-
it's Little Piggy Went Home, right? That he's talking about.
Right.
Well, I think we don't know. We don't want to get into politics here, but
No.
I don't believe in the little piggy went home theory. Okay, I think we continue to burn
It's
fossil fuels, and it's going to be fine.
cyclical.
Absolutely.
It's cyclical. That piggy's coming back.
And all the piggies had roast beef.
We know it. There's enough
man.
beef to go
So-
around.
I've never seen a pig eat roast beef, but I've seen a pig eat a chocolate-covered bacon.
You're getting really comfortable right now. You've kind of just like leaned back in your chair and you.
Yeah, you
You've
are
really
holding up.
settled
You
in.
are holding up a sign that says "Stop."
And what does this sign say?
What does this sign stay?
No, where should I put this sign so I can stay here? That's what
Yeah. But that sign
I'm going to
stays
take my
over
shirt
there.
off if you guys don't mind.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, hey, guys, what'd I miss?
Oh,
Nothing. You were in
didn't
here the whole
even go
time,
out of
Todd.
the room and come back.
What did I miss?
You just sort of put a skirt on your foot. Pod's back.
Hi.
It's on your foot, Todd.
hi.
The
Pod,
skirt is on your
we
foot.
honestly, we're glad you're back.
Hi,
you
I'm-
need to save our jobs.
I'm Podd. Hi, you're the crossing guard. I recognize you. I'm one of the students here. I'm 10 years old.
10 years old.
Yeah, I'm not an old man. I'm not.
Oh, my God. I
Pod,
think I
pod.
know what's going on.
What?
This guy is a nut job.
That's tough
got
coming
multiple
from a
personalities.
crazy person who lives
Oh,
in a junkyard.
exactly. I am the number one source to get this evaluation.
Well,
from.
whoever smelt the Delta, asshole.
Wow, that did
We
sound
both
like a
got one,
10-year-old.
and they both.
It's getting hot inside this lamp.
Oh, you guys said the new lamp back there, right? It's kind of jiggling.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody touched that.
Is that your lamp?
There's like a powder
I
coming out
think
of
it's time. Waju.
Oh yeah,
just
rub
rubbed
my
it.
belly. Rub my belly.
my God, a genie just popped out in the exact shape of Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm Mike Myers.
What?
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
Mike Myers?
Yeah, that's
This
why he was
genie
the
is
biggest
crazy.
asshole.
This genie is crazy.
Stay away from him, everyone.
Well, you've never. Who hasn't made a wish from a genie?
I've never made a wish from a genie.
Good luck, Stu. Good luck.
3 wishes? That's too much pressure.
Well, first of all, let's wish for less wishes.
Yeah,
number one.
wait, I needed those. Wait, so how many?
more wish.
Just one.
I don't
have
feel
one.
any different.
I have one wish, and I have to.
Be careful what you wish for, and keep in mind, European clothes are cheaper on tiny men.
Okay. Well, my one wish would be.
Okay, your wish is Mike and
Wait, what?
You're little.
Wow, he didn't even give you a choice. You're little.
Wait, he made me really small.
He didn't disappear. He just went into the corner and now he's drinking a coffee.
And he made
Oh
me
my God,
so
Stu, you're
small.
irreversibly
Stu.
small
Jesus,
with a
guys.
tiny voice.
I'm so small. And this is what my voice sounds like now.
Oh my
That's
God.
right. You want to know what my voice
no.
sounded like back in the days?
What?
I got a recording of it. Was cracking.
Wow.
Oh,
Slightly
Holy crap, man.
different.
That's wild.
Also, you talked about you just had a different. You never say what's cracking these days.
No.
Yeah. Oh man, am I gonna have to talk like this for the rest of my life?
Yeah, I think you
will.
might.
You will.
Stu. I mean, you can go over there and talk to Jenny. Jenny who's sipping
But you
coffee
guys-
in the corner.
You guys wished for less wishes. There's no more wishes left.
Wait, you didn't
That
even get a
means I'm
chance.
stuck with this voice
Oh no!
forever.
Oh, God, I'm not going to want to be
Shit.
around Stu that much longer.
Shit.
There's
Let's
only
hope
one-
Howard's ghost shows up
Oh,
and
no.
kills Stu.
Is that worm trying to eat Stu?
Are you
Oh,
kidding
God.
me?
Oh, I'm getting spun around. I'm getting spun around by my ass. What's your tapeworm's name, Sam?
What?
What's your tapeworm's name?
Please don't tell me Pierre. Oh,
Pierre! Pierre, take
Pierre.
it easy!
God.
Jesus.
Every French person I meet, his name is Pierre. And I've met two.
Pierre just ate Stu and
Oh, my
burped.
God.
Oh,
Fellas, I think this is, I feel like it's all my fault.
It's a Jonah and
No,
the whale
no,
situation.
Seymour, don't blame yourself, Seymour.
Cut the tapeworm open.
Stu, it's a Jonah and the whale type of situation. You have to learn. You did something wrong to Jesus.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything to
I don't know. I live my life by the good book.
Jesus. Can you guys just, get the snake to come out or whatever?
No, we can't do it. I mean, the tapeworms. Cut it open. This is Sam's polyamorous
Stu,
boyfriend.
I think
Yeah.
I'm in love with you. I think I'm in love with you, Stu.
I'm running out of air.
Oh, never mind.
There's only one thing to do. I'll shoot this harpoon I have at it.
Oh my God!
Stu in the stomach. Oh, he's shooting Sam in the stomach. Oh.
Shit! Shit!
Sorry, there's something wrong
Sam's
with it.
been
It's making a
shot.
weird noise.
Bonjour.
Oh my God!
Hello.
Hey, tapeworm, Pierre.
Bonjour.
Bonjour!
Comment t'appelles-tu?
Shit! So Sam is now.
Como tapatio? That's for tapatio.
Yes. ¿Dónde está la tapatio?
Pierre?
Where is the tapatio?
So Pierre. It seems like Sam is dead and maybe still attached to you, but and obviously Stu's inside of you.
Oui.
You want Tapatio?
Yes, he is in my belly, but it's not spicy enough.
Jesus Christ!
Tapatio is not.
I got no idea
is
what to
inherently
do.
not that spicy if you're a big spicy man. I got something for you that I think you'll really like.
You've already done enough damage.
Let's see. Well, what do you have?
Trust me. Here, why don't you drink that?
Does anybody have a cigarette?
No, drink.
Drink
Oh, I'll
that.
take a sip of
Yeah,
this,
I've
okay?
got one in Todd's pants.
Okay, hang on. Let me...
Why are you wearing Todd's pants, Todd?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, did this tapeworm just drink some gasoline?
Yes. I see. I
Oh
didn't
my
tell you what
God.
it was.
Oh, my stomach is
Oh,
little
no.
upset.
We can't lose 2 characters in one day.
Oh, I'm a character? I don't...
Hey,
this
why
is
don't
just
you?
my life.
Why don't you swallow this match I have?
Okay, I'm filming this
Who
for
is
Bill-Diculousness.
Oh, God.
I'm filming it.
Oh my
Lit
God!
match, I do like a little bit of a char on my food.
Wait, don't. No.
Watch
if
this,
you eat
fellas.
that, I'm going to explode.
Oh my God!
Grab that.
Stop!
Yeah,
Oh my God.
pose for it, Pod.
Oh, he's dying. He's
Pod.
burning alive
World
inside.
star.
I'm here with Podd Tadre.
Tell me.
He's set. He's posing with Pierre, who's on fire, who's Sam's tapeworm, who's Stu's inside.
What's up? I'm not an old man. I'm a young child.
All right.
Ow.
Oh my God! What did Stu say? Tell my wife I hate her.
Tell my wife I ate her? Tell my wife I hate her.
Tell my wife Darth Vader.
I don't know.
Guess we'll never know.
Well, we'll just let his wife know he burned to death inside a tapeworm after being shrunk by a genie.
Well, there's a lot of just like weird shit on the ground here. Human remains. Me and Podd.
This is the nastiest the studio's ever been.
Oh, you're alive.
Sam! Okay, good.
Thank God.
Dig Stu out of there.
Is
Is Stu dead?
Stu's ashes somewhere in there?
I don't think Stu made it.
Well, I guess we gotta better keep digging through all these remains.
Hope somebody finds my toe.
We're gonna look for your toe, guys.
I will say one thing. Is it possible that, because you do have a very tiny hat on your head, is that your toe?
There's your
you
toe.
are. There you are, Delilah. I named my toe Delilah
That's great.
after one of my most treasured girlfriends from back in the days.
Not your wife, just an old girlfriend.
You always talk about this girlfriend you treasured in front of your wife. She hates it.
You should talk to your therapist about it.
Oh, we did. We did.
She said you were guilty.
You're guilty in therapy.
All right,
let's
guys,
just have an
we're
arraignment
gonna
for
try to revive Stu's remains here.
Todd's not here, but Podd is. So we'll.
Todd, you didn't leave the room. Todd, we know it's you.
We know.
Todd, we know it's you. This is
There goes my microphone.
sorry
But
attempt.
we'll figure out what to do with Stu's remains. Until next week, everybody.
We're normal.
Stay
flippy.
Class is out and the coffee's on. I got a couple things on my chest, but I got to get off. Cut me some slack and pour me a cup of that joy. Welcome to the teacher's lounge. Let's wrap it up and hit the road.